There are a lot of important lessons we can learn about coin collecting, but we're going to focus on two that will be life-changing, and sometimes it can be a laughing matter. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, we're going to get down and dirty in this video. Let's explore! Coin collecting is something that many stackers don't think about a whole lot. Usually stackers want the best deal for the lowest, for the most recognized silver and gold, platinum and palladium out there. And you can see examples of all forms here on your screen. But these are collector coins. Really, no matter what, even the Mercury dimes, or actually they're known as the Winged Liberty dimes, these, if you can find them in decent condition, they command a bit of a premium. And, these can fill up your books, and, a lot of these things, believe it or not, can be had for the regular price of Mercury dimes. In other words, by face value. And such is the case here, where I handpicked some of these out and paid just regular stacking price, you would say, for them based off of spot price. That's what it's about. And, there are some bullion dealers that will have collectible coins as well as stacking type of gold and silver out there. Some metals is one of those. Check them out if you're a pure stacker. But they also have some collectibles as well. But this video is more about how you can assess and manage the deals that are out there. And really, it is about getting the best deal. Because the examples that you see here on your screen, as I mentioned, are all pieces that I got for prices that you would pay if these were just stackable pieces. But they are not. Including one of my most recent examples is this MS64 St. Gaudens Gold Double Eagle. This thing I got for a steal and basically paid bullion price for it, even though it's an MS64. And that is lesson number one, folks, is stacking or buying collectible coins as stackers. And you might as well do it, right? Same thing with this coin. This has a mintage of 800 pieces. I got it for a regular bullion price. They are out there. Sometimes you don't even have to look for them. Sometimes they come to you. So this lesson number one, well, you can pay bullion prices for collectible coins. And make no mistake, you stackers out there, this is for you. This is definitely for you because this will essentially turn you into a collector. Yeah, that's right. And the thing is being a collector doesn't mean you have to spend extra money. That's life-changing, that's for sure. And so this is so important to understand, and it gives you a whole new appreciation for collecting as well as stacking. In worst case scenario, you're not out any kind of premiums than you normally would pay for certain products, such as this coin here. I got this at my local coin shop for bullion price. That's right. And these silver dollars, typically, especially an uncirculated version, they do command a bit more of a premium. So when you can get this for right around bullion price, that's definitely the way to go. There have been some on times and on occasion where I've gotten collectible coins for spot price, right at spot price. Doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. And case in point is this coin. This 1908 St. Gaudens gold coin. One of the very few times, maybe even the only time that I got a collectible coin right at spot price. Wow. They are out there. You just have to look, and sometimes you just have to ask. That's right, and especially if you can get a collectible coin for under spot price, such as the case with this coin here. Even though this is bullion, I would say this is probably a bit more collectible than regular bullion coins out there. This 1 ounce fine gold angel is an example of that from 1995. With a mintage of 28,000, it's not exceedingly rare, but you don't see it very often. So I consider that a nice to be able to pick that for under spot price. So the deals are there. You just have to be open to them and essentially open yourself up to being a collector when you're a stacker. Now that's lesson number one. Lesson number two is an even bigger one, and that is coin grading. And I'll give you an example here. I have a lot more respect for collectible coin grades from the classic coins, such as this here. No problem with that. The two major grading companies are PCGS and NGC, represented here with these two pieces here, NGC, PCGS. But we know there are other companies like ICG, which you don't see as often these days, and also ANAX is another grading service that's respected, been around a long time, but they're not as popular as the two big ones. And then you have CAC, as its own. They used to put the stickers. They have their own grading service as well, authentication there. And so that is another one. They're the most conservative, but they're growing fast and highly respected. But nonetheless, coin grading is becoming, in a sense, less and less important, especially for precious metal collectible coins, such as the St. Gaudens there, where the grade matters much less because of how high gold has gone. And in the sense of modern coin grading, well, it's not useful at all, in my view. In fact, there are some instances, this is backward kind of collector market where a 68 might command a bigger premium because there's a lower population. Now, this is a 69 proof platinum coin, and that would command a premium just because it's platinum and it's proof. I got this thing for right around, yep, you guessed it, bullion price. And one of my favorite designs on the American Eagle, for the Platinum American Eagle, I got this thing, and of course, the holder and the grading fees it took to get this thing are now completely wiped away and gone. In fact, the PF69 designation or MS69 designation is meaningless to the bullion value, or to the bullion value, number one, but to the collector value, especially for modern graded coins. Modern coin grading is just short of a scam. And I don't really necessarily want to call that a scam, but I don't like modern coin grading. I will never, ever pay a premium for an MS70 or a PF70. Certainly not going to pay that for a PF70 or a PF69 or an MS69, that's for sure. But I will get it in a slab if I don't have to pay extra for the grade. And that's exactly what happened here with this coin that you see. In fact, we are going to move away all of these other products out of there because we're going to need some room now for the exciting portion of the video where we're going to get down and dirty. We're going to get a little bit nasty on this part of the video. Yes, indeed. In fact, if you like nasty, we're going to get nasty. Type it in the comment section below because we're going to get a little nasty with this piece right here. Yes, indeed. Let's do it. Let's get... I don't think it'll fit in this this holder. This would be the... Nope. It's not going to fit. So we're going to put it down like that because we got to get ready. We're going to prepare to remove the coin from the holder because there's no need. There's no need at all. And we're going to transplant it from this holder to this holder. I could not find a U.S. Mint capsule for it in my where I thought I had some. And I had a 32 millimeter direct fit capsule, but it didn't fit, or it doesn't fit for the Platinum Eagle. So we're going to remove it with these. That's right. It is a laughing matter because we're gonna have a little bit of fun here, and we're gonna try to separate this from and unchain it, free it from its holdings. Yes, indeed. So here we go. Hard to do this where I'm at to angle this in such a way to make this thing happen, but let's see if we can make this happen without damaging the coin. We don't want to damage the coin, do we? That's for sure. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, listen to that crunch. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's do the other side, shall we? And oh yeah. Very satisfying indeed. All right, there it is. There is the remnants there. We pull it out. Little twist and shout there. Ha! Okay. Well, okay, let's see here. Let me just see if I can, we might have to do a couple of series of these here to get this thing completely out. One end to another end. Okay, let's see. We have done it. There it is. A little bit of doing, but we got it going, and we're going to now put it inside this capsule for safekeeping, where I can admire the coin in a much more friendly way. So here we go. All right, inside the capsule it goes. We didn't damage the coin, thank goodness. But there it is. All right. Platinum proof for bullion price. Doesn't get any better than that, I don't think. Very, very nice. And so there it is inside the capsule. Very, very cool. And that's the way it should be, in my view. You get yourself something that you can enjoy, you can admire and look at. And the grade really does not matter any bit whatsoever. In fact, honestly, I don't see any issues on this coin at all as to why it shouldn't have gotten a 70 grade. And it just goes to show you that modern coin grading, really, it's just kind of, what their mood is at the time. There's no real, especially for the modern stuff, it serves really no use. It's all mostly hype. So that's why I don't like to participate in it. And in this case, I don't even like to have the coin in the slab. It's much easier to store this way anyway. And so that's why we're doing it. So that's lesson number 2. So there you go. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below about the modern coin grading and about finding good deals on your precious metal coins out there that are collectible. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.